Welcome back. Joining us in studio right now, we have Keesha Buteau. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. So we are starting kind of like a mini series called Friday Light with Keesha.
Yes.
And I'm so excited about this. And I love today's topic, discovering our purpose.
Yes.
I feel like that's so important because sometimes often in life, we were just talking about this during the break, we kind of get lost along the way and we might forget our purpose.
Yes.
So how can we find our purpose and just rediscover it again?
Okay, so as a coach and a consultant, I help people define, clarify, and execute their visions for success.
Yeah.
Right? And so success sometimes is so often connected to, what you're doing within that particular season, or just kind of how you define it is different from one person to the next.
Yeah.
And so really, to really find purpose is connected directly to the track that you're taking in success.
Okay, so depending on the tract, how can one kind of rediscover that, like determine like, okay, this is my purpose, this is what I need to do?
Yes, so as a coach and a public speaker, I go out to conferences and trainings and I have people share with me their inner thoughts and ideas around their success. And what they are typically asking is this it? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And it could be C-suite level management staff to just employees that are just coming in on entry level, and they all have that common theme. And I love that question because it pulls back the layers, it gets to the heart of the person, and it's really asking, what is my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? And really and truly, I heard this quote that said, the highest form of compensation is fulfillment. Like we all want to be fulfilled.
Yeah.
And when we're fulfilled, then we are identifying that we're successful and we don't have to be miserably successful, right? Like we want to be able to be fulfilled, and that for me is what I love, to work with people who don't want to be miserably successful but find their purpose.
And sometimes it's hard to find that fulfillment.
Yes.
And I feel like it can look different in all walks of life. So one that might not be fulfilled at work, so to say, but outside of work, they find fulfillment in like hobbies or activities they like to do.
Yes, yes. So I have 3 questions that I always like to use whenever I'm working with clients or just people are saying, what is my purpose? And my 3 questions is, out of everything you do, what do you absolutely love to do? What do you do well? And if you don't know the answer to that, I'm sure your friends or family would know. And then the 3rd one is, what in life would you do if you knew there wasn't a chance of failure? Now that one can be like a hard one because it can be a little bit scary. I'm not saying you have to go and do that. But what I am saying is that oftentimes the answer to that question is very closely connected to your purpose. And here's the thing. I think once you identify what your purpose in life is, you can answer those questions, then you no longer start looking for purpose in what you're doing. You bring purpose to what you're doing.
Okay.
And for me, that was so freeing. Once I identified that my purpose was to be an encouragement and a source of motivation and to see people win, I realized it didn't matter what job, what position I had, I could just fulfill my purpose. I can bring that motivation, that encouragement to what I was doing every day and not looking for my purpose in what I was doing. And that was so fundamental for me to make that shift. And when I did, I just felt fulfilled in everything that I was doing.
How long did it take you to find your fulfillment?
I tell you, I think finding purpose is a lifelong journey. For some people, they can find it immediately, and in other situations, it just takes time for them to figure it out. For me, I read this book, it was called What on Earth Am I Here For? And I discovered in that time, it just really was a daily read, and it was in that book that I started to discover, man, when I'm encouraging people, that's when I feel the most alive. When I'm helping someone else, I'm feeling great. And so I discovered that was my purpose. And the best thing that I want to leave you with is that at the end of the day, you have everything you need to fulfill your purpose. It's already inside of you. Just go and live that purpose. Go and be that light. Go and do the thing that gives you joy, and it'll give the same to other people. You'll start lighting up other people as you go about carrying out your purpose.
Yeah, I love that. I love that final thought. We are out of time, but how can people contact you?
Well, you can visit beaconoflightla.com, and there you can find about me and my services, and just really learn more about what I do and I'm so passionate about doing, because I've connected my purpose to my profession.
I love this. I'm excited for these series. You can catch them for the next few Fridays in a row. I'm excited. We're going to post all this to kadn.com. We'll be right back after this.